There have been many stories of haunted locations throughout history where people claim to have witnessed paranormal phenomena as a very regular occurrence. Victims have reported very similar signs of paranormal activity, prompting us to create this video to count down the top 5 signs of a haunting. Let's begin. Number 5. Sense and olfactory stimulation. In many cases of a haunting, it has been found that the victims experience a change in the environment's natural scent with no apparent explanation or source. These smells change between positive and negative sources depending on the particular haunting taking place. The positive being a mixture of flowers and perfumes or colognes, most commonly linked to a loved one's personal preference in life and their attempts at communicating with the living. Negatives, on the other hand, are commonly linked to sulfur, rotten eggs, or putrid meat. These scents are most commonly tied to incredibly malevolent spirits as a precursor to physical violence and destructive behavior. Number 4. Sounds and visual phenomena. Unexplained sounds are very common when victims discuss their experience of a haunting. Sounds vary across a wide range of dynamic volumes, from the subtle sounds of footsteps and whispering to very loud and aggressive noises such as screaming and pounding on walls and doors. These noises are nearly always said to be emanating from multiple locations at once, or otherwise having no discernible source, often taking on an unnatural or inhuman tone when heard. Visual stimuli during a haunting apply to many more instances than simple light and shadow tricks. An electrical change in devices such as televisions, computers, or radios have been shared in many cases. Some professional paranormal investigators state that this is due to a frequency or electromagnetic change in the environment, as a result of the spiritual manifestation or an attempt at communication across planes of existence. When it comes to the baser visual phenomena, light and shadow play an important role in attempted spiritual communication and intimidation. Shadowed footsteps beneath a bedroom door at night, the silhouette of a human figure or an inhuman one, are all examples of the kind of instances light and shadow play in a haunting, and a lot of the time are precursors to a fully tangible manifestation. Number 3. Abnormal human and animal behavior. In many recorded cases, the presence of spiritual energy can induce strange behavior in both humans and animals. Nightmares, sleep paralysis, or a compulsion to self-harm, as well as mood swings out of character for the individual affected. The reasons for this can range from simple sensitivity and empathy, being the target of the spiritual attack, through to the very rare and damaging event of possession. The instances of emotional and behavioral changes tend to increase in severity over time and has become a staple in modern horror media such as The Shining and the Amityville Horror. Another trope of horror media has been animal interaction with an unknown entity. The family pet growling into the dark or backing away in fear of a seemingly empty room. Many people believe that animals sense energies on much higher levels than humans, and so defensive or offensive behavior on the part of the household animal is seen by a lot of people to be an early warning system of spiritual activity. Number 2. Psychokinetic phenomena. Some reports of hauntings have demonstrated the disappearance and movement of household objects and personal effects. Examples have been commonly noted of objects occasionally vanishing and reappearing throughout the home or location, as well as witnessing objects physically moving by themselves. Doors and windows opening, tables and chairs shifting across the floor, and the movement of children's toys are all regular occurrences within a haunted location. While these instances are attributed to a higher level of paranormal infestation, they are more commonly witnessed in cases of poltergeist activity, which experts believe has a stronger link to young adolescents manifesting an unruly and fleeting state of psychical energy release during puberty. Number 1. Emotional fluctuation. As mentioned in a previous entry in this list, emotional change and behavior fluctuations can at times be the most damaging aspect of residing within a haunted location. The overall feeling of not being alone in your home, nightmares and disturbed sleep, visual contact and audible torment all lead to a very unsettled and frightening life, which understandably culminates in a very harmful state of mind. While this is torturous enough, the weakened psyche is a prime target for more nefarious activity to take place. A powerful enough spirit is thought to have the means to physically enter a human body and take some degree of control over the host's actions. The limits to this form of attack are not fully recognized, but in real-life instances of these events, such as the Amityville haunting, they can result in complete lack of control and thought, which in turn have culminated in physical attack and murder. So there you have it, that was our top 5 list of signs of a haunting. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check back again for our next video on the top 5 most haunted locations around the world. Until next time.